In Paradise Valley, a suburb of Phoenix, stands a Spanish-style mansion in an upscale neighborhood beneath the scorching summer sun. Jennifer Wilson lives in this home where roses, tenderly cultivated, bloom in profusion in the garden, and warm laughter from family dinners fills the air on weekends. Every morning at 6 a.m., Jennifer starts her day with a smoothie made from organic vegetables bought at Whole Foods Market and protein powder. Her meticulous schedule management and healthy lifestyle habits reflect her conscientious character. Earning $80,000 a year as a real estate investment advisor, she has earned solid trust in her profession. "Michael, my sister's family is coming this weekend, so I'll prepare a roast turkey," Jennifer calls out to her husband while tending to her roses, wearing her gardening hat. Michael, with his distinctive greenish-amber eyes, spent busy days managing his construction company but always made time to be with his wife on holidays. The company's success, boasting annual sales of $1 million, was a testament to his hard work. Ashley's due any day now. How is she doing? I called her yesterday, and she seemed fine. Looks like her body management skills from her modeling days are paying off. Those sisters, Jennifer and Ashley, were polar opposites in personality. While Jennifer led a planned and steady life, Ashley was flamboyant, transitioning from model to housewife, living with her husband David, who worked in investment banking. Still, the sisters' bond remained strong, and their weekly family dinners were an unwavering tradition. On Sunday afternoons, after service at North Phoenix Baptist Church, the family would gather for brunch. The table would be laden with Jennifer's homemade quiche, French toast, and fresh fruit. During these peaceful moments, the sisters would confide their worries to each other. Fertility treatment was a heavy challenge shared by both sisters. In 10 years of marriage, Jennifer remained childless, attending Mayo Clinic Hospital weekly. She had tried every treatment covered by Blue Cross Blue Shield Arizona, but still without results. Ashley's pregnancy was a life granted after fertility treatments. In the white-walled examination room, the attending physician speaks gently to Jennifer. The scent of antiseptic lingers as strong sunlight streams through the window. "Mrs. Wilson, your physical condition is good. Let's continue the treatment with a positive outlook." After returning home and finishing shopping at Kierland Commons, Jennifer reflects on their weekend routine of gardening together while sipping iced tea on the terrace. Recently, Michael had been working late more often, sometimes past 10 p.m. Still, the trust built over their decade of marriage remained her emotional support. As Phoenix's scorching sun begins to set, the aroma of roasting turkey starts to fill the house. While chopping organic vegetables at the kitchen island, Jennifer's cell phone rings. "Hello, Ashley? What's wrong?" "Sis. I think I'm in labor. I'm heading to the hospital." "What? But you're still 2 weeks from your due date. Where's David? I can't reach him at work, please, come." "I'll be right there." Hastily interrupting dinner preparations, Jennifer heads to the hospital. In the car driving toward Phoenix General Hospital in the summer twilight, her heart is full of concern for her sister. Anxiety about the premature birth mingles with her strong desire to support her sister. In the air-conditioned car, her hands grip the steering wheel tightly. As she drives past the golf course-lined luxury neighborhoods toward downtown, her mind is consumed with worry for her sister. Phoenix General Hospital's obstetrics ward, 2 p.m. on a summer afternoon. The intense sunlight streaming into the antiseptic-scented white corridors creates an indescribable tension. At the nurse's station, routine tasks continue methodically. The maternity ward's unique atmosphere of anticipating new life fills the air. On the waiting room TV, a Major League Baseball game plays while the air conditioning creates a comfortable environment. Mrs. Ashley Morrison's delivery was successful. At the nurse's announcement, Jennifer, who had been waiting anxiously in the waiting room, breathes a sigh of relief. Though concerned about the premature birth, everything had gone smoothly. In her hands, she clutches a bouquet hastily bought from Whole Foods, her sister's favorite pink gerbras and baby's breath. And the baby? Yes, a very healthy boy. Good weight too, 6 pounds. The nurse carefully explains with professional details in response to the concerned sister's question. From the hallway, faint crying could be heard from the nursery. Following the nurse toward the room, Jennifer thinks about her own fertility treatments. The latest treatment at Mayo Clinic still hasn't shown results. The joy of her sister becoming a mother and the reality of her own childlessness create complex emotions in her heart. But I should only think about my sister right now, she mutters to herself, squinting at the strong sunlight through the hallway windows. Arizona's summer sun mercilessly illuminates the hospital's white corridors. Ashley, congratulations. The words catch in her throat as she opens the door. In the hospital room, bathed in soft afternoon light, in the arms of her tired sister lying there, a tiny life breathes quietly. Several bouquets already grace the bedside, surely from Ashley's former model friends. Look, my baby. Ashley proudly shows the baby's face. In that moment, Jennifer's body freezes. The familiar eye color and shape. A truth she wants to deny but must acknowledge is there. The distinctive greenish-amber eyes. The eye shape identical to Michael's. Her husband's unique eye color, unmistakably there. He certainly takes after his father, remarks a tactless nurse, the words hanging heavily in the room. Something crumbles inside Jennifer with an almost audible crash. He really does look like his father, doesn't he? I thought those eyes looked just like his father's the moment I saw them, another nurse agrees. Ashley smiles proudly. Jennifer feels an indescribable sense of wrongness in that expression. Her mind goes blank. But her professional instincts, developed over years in real estate, desperately suppress the eruption of emotions. Her decade of experience in emotional control is being tested now. Congratulations! You did great. A perfect smile. A bright, celebratory tone of voice. Though something seemed to tear inside her heart, it doesn't show on her face. The sales smile honed in the real estate industry is saving her now. The baby is truly adorable. She touches the baby with trembling hands. The warmth of the tiny life pierces her heart with unprecedented pain. Those tiny fingers grasp her own. The innocent gesture tightens the vice around her heart even more. Thank you. I was feeling so lonely since David couldn't make it. Her sister's voice sounds distant. In her mind, various memory fragments are spinning at high speed. Her husband's recent late returns. Frequent contact with her sister. Changes in holiday plans. Numerous small oddities. And the 9 months from her sister's pregnancy announcement to today. Everything connects in an instant. The fragments of memory fall into place like a perfect puzzle. I'm sorry, I just remembered something I need to do. What? You're leaving already? After bringing these lovely flowers. Yes, I have a work deadline. I'll come back later. Saying this, she places the bouquet on the bedside table. The pink gerbras bloom brightly, oblivious to her sister's betrayal. She quickly leaves the room. Walks down the white corridor. Takes the elevator. Every movement feels disconnected from herself. All surrounding sounds and movements seem distant. Reaching the hospital parking lot, the emotional dam finally breaks. She collapses over the steering wheel, crying silently. Anger, sadness, or despair. Emotions she can't even identify herself wash over her like waves. In the parking lot, lined with luxury cars, one woman's life trembles violently, unnoticed by anyone. Yet even as tears stream down her cheeks, her mind is organizing the next steps. The cool judgment of a real estate investment advisor won't allow emotions to take over. 10 years of experience supports her rationality in this crisis. Taking out her smartphone, she calls the bank. Her voice comes out surprisingly steady. Yes, I need to check my accounts immediately, please. On this summer afternoon, as Phoenix's scorching sun beats down on the hospital's stark white walls, a quiet plan for revenge begins to unfold, unnoticed by anyone. Returning home, Jennifer opens the front door with her usual expression. 5 p.m. Still time before Michael's return. She must maximize this time. Stay calm, be methodical. Whispering this to herself, she turns on the study computer. Her decade of experience as a real estate investment advisor becomes her weapon now. She starts with backing up the computer. Michael is tech illiterate, using simple passwords. Combinations of their anniversary and birthday. How ironic. Opening Outlook reveals traces of the affair dating back 2 years. Working late tonight. Dinner with clients. Weekend business trip. All the lies are now transparent. Opening credit card statements. Regular payments at the Phoenician Luxury Hotel. High-end brand purchase history. Secret gifts to her sister. They really took me for a fool. The mobile phone held even more decisive evidence. Photos saved in secret folders. Text message histories. Everything telling the story of these 2 years of betrayal. Her hands shake as she gathers evidence. But there's no time for emotions. As a real estate professional, she's thinking of her next move. She immediately calls her trusted lawyer. Mr. Harrison, I need urgent consultation. She receives detailed explanation about Arizona's property division system. In this community property state, assets acquired during marriage become joint property. And most real estate was already in joint names. Perfect. Next, organizing bank accounts. Business, personal, investment. She checks balances and authorities for each account. Michael, focused on running his company, hadn't grasped the household finances in detail. That becomes her advantage now. Checking the Paradise Valley Mansion's valuation shows current market value at 120% of purchase price. Perfect timing for sale. Mobilizing her real estate industry connections, she creates a buyer's list, prioritizing those capable of immediate cash purchases. I can start moving tomorrow. Then she plans the disposal of her husband's belongings. Luxury suits, brand watches, favorite shoes. All packed for donation to charity. 10 years of memories go into boxes, emotions locked away. She begins preparing for her new life. Searching online for luxury apartments in the Scottsdale area. Checking immediately available properties. The beginning of a new life. Not neglecting career preparation either. Updating LinkedIn profile. Sending feeler emails to industry contacts. As a real estate investment specialist, her value was high. Finally, preparing house sale procedures. Setting up first thing tomorrow meeting with real estate agents. Trust relationships built through her career enable quick sale. And as a decisive move, she creates a plan to clear the land. A plan to completely erase this mansion Michael loves so much. Keys sound at the front door. With a perfect smile, she greets him in her usual voice. Welcome home. Ashley had a boy. Michael's expression freezes momentarily. But Jennifer continues, pretending not to notice. Oh, that's good. Michael responds in a trembling voice. He couldn't see the icy coldness lurking in his wife's eyes. 1 week later. Everything proceeded according to plan. The luxury home sold at 120% of market value. Land cleared to new buyers. Bank accounts organized, assets moved. Husband's belongings all donated to charity. New life preparations in Scottsdale luxury apartment complete, with attractive job offers from industry leaders arriving. On the day all procedures were completed, Jennifer watched Phoenix's sunset from her new terrace. Warm wind stirred her hair. Then her cell phone rang. From Ashley. Looking at the screen, she smiles quietly. Let's wait a little longer. The phone keeps ringing. But her heart was already wrapped in tranquility. This isn't the end. It's the beginning of a new life. In a luxury apartment in Scottsdale. Jennifer had started her new life in a penthouse overlooking Phoenix. 2 weeks after moving. The room had only minimal furniture, but that lightened her heart. That morning, a letter arrives. From David Morrison. A letter from her sister's husband. Sitting in a designer chair by the window, she opens the letter. Sunlight illuminates the white paper. David's meticulous handwriting appears in black ink. To Jennifer. I must tell you the truth. I can no longer keep hiding it. 3 years ago, I was diagnosed as infertile. The doctor's verdict was clear. I was told I could never have children. I couldn't tell Ashley this truth. I didn't want to take away her happy smile. But that was a grave mistake. Jennifer's hand trembles slightly. But she reads on. When Ashley announced her pregnancy, I was confused. But seeing her joyful face, I couldn't say anything. And I vaguely knew whose child it was. Michael and Ashley's relationship began 2 years ago. I knew everything but stayed silent. Cowardly, I kept avoiding reality. But your actions changed everything. Michael lost all his assets, Ashley lost her support. And I finally found the courage to speak the truth. Setting down the letter, she takes a deep breath. Then her cell phone rings. A message from Ashley. "Sis, please listen. Please." She plays the attached voice message. Her sister's crying voice flows from the speaker. "It was all my fault. I've always been jealous of you. Perfect job, ideal marriage, my role model sister. It was all too dazzling for me. I seduced Michael. It was all planned. When I learned about David's infertility, I. Her voice trembles. A baby's cry sounds in the background. "I wanted to destroy your happiness. But now, every time I look at this child, my guilt feels like it's tearing me apart." The message ends there. Then, an incoming call from Michael appears. Jennifer doesn't answer. Instead, the voicemail records. "Jenny, please listen. I was weak. When Ashley seduced me, I should have refused. But I was tired from our fertility treatments. She resembled you. No, these are just excuses. It was all my mistake." She picks up David's letter again. The final passage is illuminated by the sunset. Our marriage was already crumbling. Ashley's betrayal was, in a way, expected. Her deep-seated jealousy toward her sister. I had noticed it since the beginning of our marriage. At the letter's end, a copy of hospital diagnosis papers was enclosed. Medical records proving David's infertility. All undeniable facts. That night, Ashley called again. This time, David was present too. Both cry and repeat words of apology. But Jennifer's heart was already filled with quiet resolve. From the high-rise apartment window, Phoenix's night view sparkles. On the table, a new job offer letter. An invitation from a major San Francisco real estate investment firm. $150,000 annual salary. Outstanding terms, recognizing her experience. "No one can destroy my life," she whispers quietly. Tomorrow begins another new day. Jennifer started ordering furniture from Amazon for her new address. A new life needs new furniture. Her voice holds no hesitation anymore. As if all the former hatred and sadness had been washed away. Outside the window, Phoenix continues to emit its unchanging light. All the events experienced in this city had made her stronger. And on the desk calendar, plans were already written. San Francisco flight reservation 8:30 a.m. A new morning was just around the corner.